usual, good morning. I hope my voice is clear. Yes, I know it is very cold, difficult to attend the class, but it's okay. That's why I'm giving you YouTube live lessons. Whenever you are free, you can see your class, right? Now, I have completed all the concepts in quadratic equations, right? I have completed all the topics in the quadratic equations, right? Mainly quadratic equations have only one is finding solution, finding roots. This is one concept. Finding roots by using there are three methods. One is a factorization method. The other one is a completing square method. The other one is formula method. This is these three are the methods of finding roots. And there is another concept is nature of the roots. Nature of the roots. That means discussing the nature of the roots. So this also, after finding the discriminant, we have some conditions. If it is less than 0, not real roots, is equal to 0, real roots and equal, greater than 0. You can have greater than or equal to 0 also. Greater than or equal to 0 means these two will be combined. Okay. So these two are the these are only the concepts of quadratic equations. Okay. So concepts I have already explained you, and applications I have to explain you. Applications, how these concepts will be applied in. So that I will do by doing the exercises. Okay. I will do the exercises now, right? So let me do, I have completed already exercise number 4.1. Let me do exercise 4.2. Exercise 4.2. So if you are having NCERT textbook, CBSE textbook, you can open it. Otherwise, no problem. I will just explain you what is there in the exercise 2. Okay. The first question is like this. Find the roots of the quadratic equation. Find the roots of quadratic equations by factorization method. By factorization. So there are 5 problems given, and already I have explained you these on these models. I did not explain you these 5 problems, but models I have already explained you when I was teaching you factorization. Okay, so you look back at those exercises. In this one question is like this, like fourth bit is like this: 2x square minus x plus 1 by 8 is equal to 0. So this is not completely in the quadratic form. 1 by 8 is there. You can do 1 by 8 also, but I advise you to remove this 1 by 8, 1 upon 8. That means you take, you bring it to the standard form. It will be easy for you. Bring it to the standard form. It is equal to 16x square minus 8x plus 1 is equal to 0. In the next step, cross multiplication, 8 will become 0. So finally you will be getting a 16x square plus 8x plus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, so now you can use the process of factorization and find the roots. Okay, when the equation is not in the standard form, you can bring it into the standard form and use the factorization process. So now let me explain you, just I'll give you briefing on another exercise also, another question also. Another question is like this: root 2, this is question number 3, bit number 3, root 2 x square plus 7x plus 5 root 2. This is regarding roots. Even this type of question also I have explained you in my second or third lesson. Okay, so use that method. This is already in the standard form: x square term, x term, constant term. If there is only x square term, one x square term, one x term, one constant, then it is in the standard form. So here you can apply. Still some people might be interested in this question. You write the x square coefficient. X square coefficient is root 2 and constant is 5 root 2. So these are the two things we have to consider to split the middle term. Middle term is 7x. So here answer is 10. Root 2 into root 2 is 2. 5 into 2 is 10. So because the middle term 7x is not having root, so we can have non-rational numbers, non-irrational numbers. 5 into 2 is 10 and 5 plus 2 is 7. So we can split 7x as 5x plus 2x plus 5 root 2 is equal to 0. Let me write this first term also. So this is splitting of the middle term is done. Okay, so then as usual the first two terms has one pair and last two terms are one pair. So in the first two terms there is no common, so only x is common. So then what happened? Root 2x plus 5. Second, there is nothing common, so let us bring it to the form 2. You can write root 2 into root 2 x plus 5 root 2. Now in this case, now you can take root 2 common. Root 2 if I take common, then what happened? Root 2x plus 5. So let me write the first term also. So you have to apply like this. Very little logic you have to apply here. Now see, root 2x plus 5, root 2x plus 5, again a common factor. So you take it out. Root 2x plus 5 is one common factor. The leftover is x plus root 2 is equal to 0. So now root 2x plus 5 is equal to 0 and x plus root 2 is equal to 0. So x is equal to minus 5 upon root 2 and x is equal to minus root 2. Okay, so the roots are minus 5 upon root 2 and minus root 2. Okay, so this is a very simple factorization process. Only the thing is root numbers are there. Okay, so that's it. The rest of the problem, because you need more practice, Only more practice, there are only 5 problems given in this one, so it is not sufficient. So you have to depend on other books, okay, for practice. So practice and variety of problems are needed. So this is question number 1 of 4.2. Let me do question number 2. Question number 2 and question number 3, they are the applications, word problems. Okay, word problems. So question number 2, solve the problems given in example number 1. Example number 1 may some problems are there, so you have to do those problems. So these word problems are situation problems. That means a situation will be given and you have to apply and bring it to the form of a quadratic equation and then solve it, and then you will be getting the answers, right? So now in this I will do few problems. Okay, I consider all these things as word problems. Okay, so word problems, what I will do in the next class, because all the word problems I wanted to explain you together. So before word problems, I will be going to the next concept, next exercise, because this exercise I will touch when I start teaching you at word problems. Okay, all word problems I will do together. Now let me go to 4.3 exercise. Exercise 4.3. Vineet, good morning. Sharwari, good morning. Now let me go to exercise 4.3. So exercise 4.3, first question, find the roots. Exercise 4.2 also find the roots, and exercise 4.3 also find the roots of the quadratic equation if exist by method of completing square. Okay, so completing square. So if exist, I don't know why it is given. So this is also, I have explained you one question. In this also there are some problems. Okay, four problems are given in this. So 4 problems are not sufficient, my dear children. Please do few more problems from the other books. So this also I have explained you in my previous lesson. You can look back to the previous lesson. So all the previous lessons are kept one side in ravishankar.online. So this is first question. I am not going to explain you. Next question, find the roots of the equation using the formula. Find the roots of quadratic equation using formula. That means of question number 1. Question number 1, all these 4 problems you have to do here again using the formula. Just I will write the formula. X is equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So this if exist, you can apply here. First you find out step number 1. First you find out b square minus 4ac. If it is less than 0, then there are no roots exist. If it is greater than 0, and then do this and find out the roots. So this is a second question, my dear children. 4.3 second question. This also I have explained you. Now let me explain you what is the third question. Question number 3. So find the roots. Again here in this also find the roots, but they are not given in the standard form. X minus 1 by x is equal to 1 upon 3. So it is not in the standard form. We have to reduce to the quadratic equation. Actually these questions were not there. They are not there in the term 2 syllabus. It is excluded, but I don't know. I suggest you to do. Right? In this model, that means reducing to the quadratic equation, there are so many questions, or more than 50 questions are there. Okay? So now, for all the questions, the same answer. What is that? You have to bring it to the quadratic form. Okay? Now it is not in the quadratic form. You take LCM, x is the LCM, x square minus 1 is equal to 3. Cross multiply it. So x square minus 1 is equal to 3x, and put it in the standard form. X square minus 3x minus 1 is equal to 0. So that means you have to bring the given problem to the quadratic form and then apply method. There are two methods, either factorization method or formula method. Any method you can apply and you can get the answers. So in this question number 3, only 2 bits were given. 2 problems are given in this. So this is one problem. Another problem also I will just tell you. Okay? Because we don't know. It may come, but it is easy. So another question. It is also a fraction. So this is a third question, second bit. 1 upon x plus 4 minus 1 upon x minus 7 is equal to 11 upon 30, and x is not equal to minus 4 and not equal to 7. So some people might be confusing about these things. Okay? So you just ignore it, otherwise you understand why it is not equal to. If it is minus 4, what happened? If you may put minus 4 and plus 4, 0, denominator is 0, no value, it is infinity, not determined. So here also 7, minus 7, 0, that is why wherever you have this, so this condition will be given. So in this question, if minus 4 comes, you should not. Minus 4 comes, there is no answer. Okay? So you can ignore this, right? If you understand, that is fine. Otherwise, you can ignore it. So now even this question is also not in the standard form. There are 2 methods to bring it to the standard form by taking LCM, left hand side. Okay? Adding these 2 fractions, okay, and then cross multiplication. This is okay. Okay, left hand side and cross multiplication, you will be getting quadratic equation. Another thing is, because there are 3 fractions, so LCM of, you take LCM will be x plus 4 into x minus 7 into 30. This is LCM. So now multiply each term. This is another method, a common method. Whenever you have an equation in terms of fractions, this will be a good step. Multiply each term with the LCM. What is the LCM? X plus 4 into x minus 7 into 30. If you multiply each term, then what you will be getting? For example, you take 1 upon x plus 4 into this. So x plus 4 will get cancelled. So on the top you will be getting 30 into x minus 7. Minus. So this denominator is gone. This denominator will get cancelled with one of the factor of LCM. So now we have got numerator. Minus, again 1 upon x minus 7 into LCM, again x minus 7 factor will get cancelled like this. So then here 30 into x plus 4. So even in the second fraction, denominator got cancelled, is equal to, again 11 upon 30 into this LCM. So 30 will get cancelled. So answer is x plus 4 into x minus 7. So the fraction concept is gone now. Only brackets are remaining. So you remove the brackets. 30x minus 210. 7 into 30, 7. Okay, again minus 30x, please be careful when minus symbol is there. Minus 30x minus into plus minus 120 is equal to, so here I will multiply directly. If you need, you can multiply it in the rough column, or you can have 2-3 steps. X square minus 3x minus 21. Now I have removed the brackets. Now next is I have to bring all the terms to one side. Okay, so first I will write x square term. Left hand side there is no x square term. X square term is there on highest power. So I will write minus x square because I am bringing it on the left hand side. So only one x square term is there over. Next all x terms I have to write. 30x will get cancelled. And this minus 3x will become plus 3x. There is only now only one x term. Now again minus 210 minus 120. If you add up these two things, minus 330, this is left hand side constant. Right hand side constant is also there. Minus 21 will become plus 21 is equal to 0. Now x square is having minus. Let me do one more step for this. A minus x square plus 3x minus 309, I think. 309 is equal to 0. So x square term is having minus. So multiply all the equation into minus. Multiply with minus. You can multiply each term with anything. So then value of the quadratic equation do not change. So minus into minus x square plus x square minus into plus 3x, it is equal to minus 3x minus into minus 309, it is equal to 309 is equal to 0. So this is the quadratic equation now. Now you can apply any method, right? So this is how you have to bring the main question to the quadratic form. So we call this procedure as reducing to quadratic equation. So this concept as officially it is removed from term 2 syllabus. Otherwise this concept has so many questions. Okay, so many questions, and little complicated questions are also there. That is why CBSE must have removed this concept. So anyhow, this is only the concept. It is not that much difficult, but still, because time is there, you go through these problems also, right? So at this point I will stop my lesson. Tomorrow I will continue. Tomorrow maybe 2 more classes I will explain you the word problems. Okay, have a nice day. Bye bye.